How's it going, everyone? I've been pondering something recently, and I think it has a lot to do with this training I've been taking in the last year. If you followed some of my Instagram posts, you'll see that back in August I took a Recovery Coach Academy training that has to do with the recovery community specifically. And then just recently I completed a certified peer counselor training, which is given by the state of Washington for free. And I passed that class. And I was told there were similarities about the class. One of them is a little bit more clinical than the other. And it's always about working with the peer, with other people that are struggling. And one of the unique aspects of both the training classes is that you use your lived experience to help others. That's what they're looking to do, is create a workforce that has been there, done that, and will work with other professionals to help the peer or a peer navigate through a system that they might be caught up in. And as both trainings were about 40 hours each. And what I gleaned from both trainings is that it was all about self-awareness, number one, and then being aware of other people and where they're at and accepting them exactly where they're at. And I couldn't help but keep thinking, that's what love does. That's exactly what I've been studying and pursuing and sharing back with you, if you will, through these videos and posts and blogs. It's all about love. It's all about first discovering who you are in reality in this world, and then taking those lessons learned and giving it back to others. And it's truly the circle of love. It really is. It's because once you've kind of conquered some of the things that you're going through, understand that the emotions you feel are no different than the other emotions that other people feel, no matter what their socioeconomic background or upbringing is, it's much easier to connect with humanity. It's much easier to connect with people on a human level, because we're all struggling with something. We're all going through something. And in all honesty, we're all recovering from something. It doesn't even have to be alcoholism or addiction. A lot of us have some kind of trauma that we've experienced, and it can happen at any time. It's not about when we were children. It can happen even as adults. PTSD is an indicator of that for people that are veterans and have experienced war, or not even veterans. There's civilians that have experienced the travesty of war and death and murder. So trauma is essentially everywhere. And what both trainings has shown me is that there's a way out, and they're training people how to start thinking that way. Now, granted, here's what I know for a fact. 1 40-hour, even 2 40-hour classes isn't enough to change a person. That's a work you have to keep doing. It's one of the reasons why I keep doing it, because it could fade away. It's easy for it to drop off. We become complacent. We think we know it all when we never ever really do or ever will. I've said it many times. Recovery is something that just never stops. It continues. It deepens. I was reminding a friend recently that one of the things I've been asking my wife and my brother and myself is, what is something we don't want to carry into our 60s? What kind of idea, emotion, resentment do we not want to carry into the next decade? So by answering that question, we allow ourselves to potentially heal and move into our next decade a more whole person. So it really never stops. So anyway, the reason I share that with you is because that's going to kind of be the theme for this next year coming up. When I start to share, it's going to be about love, a lot more about love, and about what's reality. I've been studying a lot about physics and what is reality, and I think they're intertwined, and we'll discover some good things together. So just wanted to share that with you, and I look forward to bringing you more content in the next year.